Let me know, should the Dolphins go out and sign running back Lev Bell? I want you to type Y for yes, or I want you to type N for no. Coming up on today's show, I'm going to give you my opinion on whether or not Miami should go out and get the big-time running back. Some NFL news broke late last night, and, well, the New York Jets decided to move on from their running back because it was never a good marriage whatsoever. Sure, he was once in the AFC East, and now he is no longer there. He was never the running back that he was in Pittsburgh. Let's get that straight. Was it a maybe Bell problem? Sure. Was it a Adam Gase New York Jets problem? Absolutely as well. After the Sunday loss for New York, he was really upset, declined an interview, and then went straight to Twitter, starting to just like a whole bunch of tweets about him getting more work in the passing game. Obviously, he wants to get more work. But Le'Veon, I'm sorry, you were getting outworked by Frank Gore. Now, I do want to make this point right here. The Jets, they still owe him $6 million minus the new deal, right? So let's just say the Dolphins sign him to a 1-year, $2 million contract. That means the Jets then only owe him $4 million. If I'm Bell, I'm going to say, all right, screw New York. Give me a vet min, because no matter what, I'm still going to be making my money. Now, for Bell, he had 264 yards, 863 carries. Wait, no, 264 carries, 863 yards. See, I'm getting all mixed up here. But one of the reasons why he was signed to one of the fattest contracts a running back has seen is because of his ability to catch the football. Sure, 69 receptions might be nice, but coming off of the years that he had in Pittsburgh, it's not what he was being paid for. I mean, heck, he was supposed to make $13 million this year. We always say at Chat Sports that we wouldn't pay running backs that much, but New York did, so maybe you should have used him. Now, in 2017, Bell, in my opinion, was probably the best complete running back in the league because of what he could do between the tackles, but also what he could do catching the football with Pittsburgh. And if you remember, he then also sat out 2018. He wanted the new contract. But when I remember Bell, I remember the good old days of him being super patient, waiting behind the offensive line, and then as soon as the hole's there, just exploding through it. I don't know if I can say exploding through the hole on a show, but guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. Now, I'll tell you what. If the Miami Dolphins go out and make this move, I promise you this. We will make a video about it. So if the Dolphins make this big-time splash, go ahead and subscribe to the channel below. We're over 4,000 subscribers, and this channel continues to grow. And we appreciate you. Dolphins fans have been showing out. But one thing that we pride ourselves on is being quick and informative. Promise you, if Bell signs to the Dolphins, we will make a video. So don't miss it and hit that big red button that says subscribe. Now, would it make sense? According to Chat Sports, that's us, me, Tom Downey, Harrison Graham, we broke down a video about some potential destinations for Bell, and we thought, yes, it did make some sense for Miami to be one of the top destinations. If you want to see where they rank in our top 6, guess what? Go check it out. It's on our Chat Sports YouTube channel. Now, I think we would all agree that he's better than Myles Gaskin, and I think Gaskin has been a fun running back, but obviously he was drafted in the 7th round for a reason, and obviously the Dolphins, well, if you were that confident in Gaskin, you wouldn't have gone out and got Matt Breida. You wouldn't have gone out and gotten Jordan Howard, right? However, Howard and Breida have been bad. And I'm not just saying, like, kind of bad. They've been really bad, y'all. Now, Gaskin has been able to step up. I like the chemistry that he's been able to show with his offensive line. He's been reliable as well in the passing game. But, I mean, look at the numbers. You're not paying Matt Breida $3.29 million to put up these numbers. And, you know, I mean, I understand Howard's got 3 touchdowns, but 18 carries and 14 yards. I have never played a single down of football, and maybe you guys have. I think I could get more than 0.8 yards per carry. Call me crazy. Speaking of crazy, we got a crazy deal going on right now at BetUS, and you got less than 48 hours to take advantage of it. So if you want to go bet on the Dolphins, if you want to bet on NFL teams, go to chatsports.com/bet. Because I can hook you up with a 125% deposit bonus. Now, if you're wondering what that means, you can put down, let's say, $100. You're going to get $125 for free. So $100 you put down, you get $125 to bet with. Now, the deal that's only going to last for 48 hours is this one right here. If you want to get started with BetUS, I can also get you a free NFL jersey. If you want a Dolphins one, we got the plug. Email me, dolphins@chatsports.com. But remember, This offer ends October 15th at midnight. So that is tomorrow at midnight. If all you heard was Dolphins jersey for free and I didn't get any of that other stuff, it's all good. That's how my mind works too. Again, just email me for the details, dolphins@chatsports.com. So the other part, obviously, of going out and getting Le'Veon Bell is, what the heck do you do with Matt Breida and Jordan Howard? Could you cut Matt Breida because you traded a 2020 fifth-round pick for him? Well, look at his contract. He's scheduled to make $3.3 million, and if you do cut him, it actually doesn't cost you anything because nothing's guaranteed. And when I saw this move, I went out, actually in fantasy football draft, and got Matt Breida this year because I thought he was a pretty half-decent running back. Now, sure, I've always said that Kyle Shanahan has a special way to work with RBs, and I don't know if he's going to be able to put up the numbers, but I'll be honest, y'all, I never anticipated him to look as bad as what he has, and he hasn't been able to show that explosiveness. Sure, the offensive line is a major concern for Miami, and it wasn't a major concern in San Francisco, but at the end of the day, if you're putting up these type of numbers, that's not worth $3.29 million. I'm sorry. So get your votes in here. That's what Chat Sports is all about. Every single person that stumbles across this video, and if you're stumbling, hey, it's early. Put down that drink. Why for yes and for no? Should Miami cut Matt Breida? If you want to know what I have to say, y'all can always hit me up on Twitter, at Instagram. My handle's down there below, at Mitchell Renz 365. Let's talk about the other running back now, shall we? Jordan Howard. Do you cut him? Do you trade him? Well, he signed a 2-year deal worth $9.75 million this offseason. As soon as this one happened, I was like, oh no. I know Jordan Howard has put up some good numbers in the past, but he's always been a slow plotter in my opinion. His 2020 contract, if he's traded, the Dolphins don't owe him that $4.75 million. Here's the issue. Nobody's going to trade for Jordan Howard, so you're probably going to have to end up cutting him, which that was going to cost you $4.75. Now, last year, he had 525 rushing yards, but, I think of him his rookie season with the Bears where he was second in the NFL back in 2016 behind only Ezekiel Elliott and was just racking up the yards. Those days, they're over. And now you're looking at this. I mean, this is ugly, and it's just ugly. And I was laughing hysterically week one when he did his little plunge into the end zone. I was like, that might be his longest run of the year. No, you know what? His longest run of the year is 4 yards. Are you kidding me? That's terrible, man. So if you had to pick a running back to cut, would you cut Matt Breida, type MB, or would you cut Jordan Howard, type JH? So think about it. You cut Breida, it costs you nothing. Or do you cut Jordan Howard, and it costs you $4.75? Obviously, that's the tough decision here. I think Matt Breida is a more talented running back and fits what this team wants to do, but I'm asking you which one would you cut, so let me know. So what was this video about? Going out and getting Le'Veon Bell. Let's say they do it. Let's say they make the move. This is what the depth chart would look like. Now, sure, you could make one of the other moves with Breida or Howard, but I asked you at the very, very beginning of the video, should the Dolphins sign Le'Veon Bell? My answer, yes, they should, because right now you can get him at a very, very respectable cost. You're also going to get a little extra information on a team that you play against in your division, and no offense to Gaskin, Le'Veon Bell's better. Take advantage of it. Go out and get him because, remember, you were interested in him before not too long ago.